They say the lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep. He wakes up, not because an alarm told him to, but because his purpose did. And that, right there, is what separates the lion from every other creature in the wild. While the others wait for the sun to rise, the lion is already moving. While the weak look for comfort, the lion seeks the challenge, because deep inside his chest burns a fire that never dies. That's the lion mentality, the mindset that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. Most people wake up hoping for an easy day. The lion wakes up ready for war. He understands that life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you're willing to fight for. Every scar he carries is a story, not of defeat but of survival. Every failure is a lesson carved into his soul, and every roar he lets out is a declaration to the world. I am still here. I am not done yet. See, too many men today have forgotten what it means to fight. They chase comfort instead of greatness. They scroll through distractions instead of building themselves. They've traded discipline for dopamine, but not you. You're different. You wouldn't be here listening to this if you weren't searching for more. You felt the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders. Bills, expectations, doubt, fear, and yet something inside of you keeps whispering, keep going. That whisper is your inner lion. It's that unbreakable part of you that refuses to quit, even when your body screams stop. It's the part of you that knows if you endure the pain long enough, you'll transform it into power. Because that's what lions do. They don't run from the storm, they run through it. And every battle you face, every dark night, every heartbreak, every setback is shaping you into the warrior you were meant to become. Let them doubt you. Let them laugh. Because one day, they'll hear your roar echo across the world, and they'll remember the name of the man who refused to bow. The lion mentality is not about being fearless. It's about being relentless. It's waking up every day knowing the world owes you nothing, and still giving everything you've got. It's saying, I will not be defined by my past. I will not be limited by my pain. And I will not stop until I become everything I was born to be. That's who you are. That's what's inside of you. Sleeping, waiting, roaring to be unleashed. So when life gets hard, and it will, remember, you are not weak. You are not broken. You are not done. You are becoming. Now, take a deep breath and remember this truth. The lion doesn't chase opportunities. He creates them. He doesn't wait for permission. He takes territory. He earns respect. And when the sun sets, every creature in the jungle knows who leads. Because the lion was born to rule. Every man reaches a point in his life when the mirror becomes a battlefield. When you look at your reflection and see not who you are, but everything you could have been. That's when most people give up. That's when they fold under the pressure. But not the lion. He doesn't run from that reflection. He stares it down until the fear breaks. He faces his failures head on because he knows that pain is the greatest teacher a man will ever meet. You see, pain doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to build you. It forges your character. It sharpens your mind. It molds your heart into something unbreakable. Every great man you've ever admired, every champion, every leader, every warrior walked through fire before he earned his crown. They fell, they bled, they broke, but they never stayed down. Because lions understand something that the world has forgotten. You don't grow when it's easy. You grow when it hurts. You grow when you're tired, but you keep going. You grow when the voices in your head say you can't, and you roar back, watch me. Every early morning, every lonely night, every silent battle, that's where the real transformation happens. It's not the applause that makes a man strong. It's the struggle. It's not the comfort that defines a man. It's his courage to walk alone when nobody believes. So if you're walking through hell right now, keep walking. If you're carrying pain in your chest, keep pushing. If you failed again and again, get back up. Because every step you take while bleeding builds the version of you that can't be broken. That's the essence of the lion mentality. It's not about perfection. It's about perseverance. It's about waking up every day, broken maybe, tired definitely, but still hungry. Hungry to become more. Hungry to prove to yourself that the pain had a purpose. Hungry to rise above everything that tried to bury you. The lion doesn't complain. He doesn't wait for pity. He moves in silence and lets his results do the roaring. You might not see it now, but every scar, every sleepless night, every loss is preparing you for something greater. Because one day, when you stand at the top of your mountain, you'll look back and realize that every ounce of pain was necessary. Without the struggle, there is no strength. Without the darkness, there is no fire. Without the pain, there is no power. That's the law of the lion's world. And if you're brave enough to embrace it, you'll become unstoppable. You'll stop chasing validation. You'll stop doubting your worth. You'll stop comparing your path to others, and finally start living like the man you were meant to be. And then there comes a moment when everything clicks. When you finally realize nobody's coming to save you. No one is going to fight your battles. No one is going to carry your dreams. That's when the lion inside of you wakes up. He's been there the whole time, watching, waiting, growing in silence. And now he's hungry. Hungry for redemption. Hungry for purpose. Hungry to lead. You can't tame him anymore. You can't cage him with excuses. You can't silence him with fear. Because once a man truly remembers who he is, no force on earth can stop him. You start walking different. You start thinking different. You stop chasing approval. And you start commanding respect. You stop begging for opportunities and start creating them. You stop waiting for the right time and start becoming the right man. That's when your world begins to shift. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Every challenge becomes fuel. Every failure becomes a stepping stone. Every no becomes a reason to roar louder. And that roar, that energy, it spreads. It inspires others. It awakens those around you who've been sleeping through their own potential. Because when a lion rises, the whole jungle feels it. And when a man rises, the world around him changes. So rise. Rise like a lion. Rise with purpose, with discipline, with fire in your soul. When they doubt you, let them. When they mock you, smile. Because you know what they don't. Your story isn't finished. You are the storm they didn't see coming. You are the roar that will echo long after they forget your name. You are the man who turned pain into power, doubt into drive, and fear into fuel. This is your time. This is your hunt. This is your jungle. Don't ask for permission. Take what's yours. Because lions don't follow. Lions lead. So stand tall. Hold your head high. And every time life tries to break you, let the world hear you roar. Because you are the lion. And this is your kingdom!